Beaver D's is located on East Broad Street and is open every day from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. A new program in Athens will give residents the opportunity to have coffee with a police officer.
They'll be answering your questions one-on-one, and we'll let you know when the next meeting is and when Grady NewSource returns.
Congress shall make no law
respecting an establishment of religion
or prohibiting the free exercise thereof,
or abridging the freedom of speech,
or of the press,
or the right of the people peaceably to assemble,
and to petition the government for a redress of grievances.
Be part of the first class. Get outside and get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Woo! Join the movement at actionheroalliance.com.
Up to 40% of businesses never recover after experiencing a major disaster. Make a plan at ready.gov/business.
Hungry? Yeah. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
I wanted to see if I was pepping up for them.
I'm a startup by the Athens-Clarke County Police Department is trying to bring the community closer to cops. Reporter Vanessa Flores joins us in the newsroom to tell us how cops are answering questions from the public.
Yes, Allie, it was very interesting catching up with these local officers and seeing how they really interact outside of the workforce.
Sergeant Kenny Brown has been working for the Athens Police Department for 16 years, but he isn't on his coffee break now. Today, it's a little bit different. A program called Coffee with the Cop is a new way that local police are connecting with the community. Cops meet at a local Athens restaurant where they hope to be more transparent to the people they serve. The creator of the program, Captain Melanie Rutledge, says it's an informal way to get to know your law enforcement.
It's just a very casual atmosphere where people can come in and ask questions, ask about concerns about, I got a speeding ticket, what does this mean? Or, I saw this happen, should I have called the police? So it's just a very casual encounter. No presentations are given. It's just, like I said, just a chance for the community to come out in a non-hostile environment or structured environment and just say hello to the officers.
It's not always what you see on TV shows like Cops. They really do care about the community.
I think it's more of an opportunity for people just to see us as who we are instead of just a uniform walking down the street without a name that they don't know.
A lot of perceptions about the police that we feel are not true, and so we're opening ourselves out, hoping that the people will come in and talk to us and ask us questions.
We love at one-on-one contact with the citizens, and it makes us a better department. It makes our community a lot more safer to have that connection with the citizens.
In the 16 years that Sergeant Brown has worked, he knows one thing.
Majority of police officers, I can tell you, do not eat donuts. So that's just a myth. I don't know where that came from.
This program is supposed to be very informative for residents and hopefully help them feel more connected with their local authorities. Live in the newsroom, Vanessa Flores, Grady NewSource.
Thanks, Vanessa. The next opportunity to catch up with them and answer your questions will be October 25th at Emma's Kitchen. Safety concerns over passenger airbags is forcing Ford to pull one of its vehicles off the road. Over 150,000 Ford Fiestas are being recalled because of fatally airbag deployment during test collision. The recall applies to Fiesta models 2011 and 2013. The cause may be due to the car's sensing system detecting the airbags when there's no passenger in the car. Ford is now saying it will reprogram the Fiestas. The company is notifying owners of the recall this week. There's no
They introduced Athens to REM and the B-52s, and now student-run station WUOG has something new for listeners. Programming over holiday breaks, reporter Christine Dial joins us in the studio with more on the station, which is also celebrating its 40th birthday.
Athens station WUOG has recently begun using automation, and now DJs can run programs without even being in the studio.
This is 90.5 FM is WOG Athens.
And it's been that way for 40 years.
So 26,000 watts and almost as many choices.
The student station is adding another choice for listeners, regular programming for long holidays, when student DJs are home and the station has otherwise been dark.
Doing automation, it won't hurt localism as long as you know exactly what you're using it for.
Using automation makes sense for stations of all sizes, say those who study the industry.
They are community radio, meaning that they literally are run by volunteers, and the programming depends upon who showed up that day.
James Hutto uses it on his station, the new Easy FM.
I think automation has really leveled the playing field.
Like Easy FM, automation is a matter of functionality for NPR affiliate UGA.
We can have automation running, and it allows our people to work on other things and develop locally produced programming.
But using automation has its downsides.
When you have it being run by a computer server, quite often you have a problem if there's a breaking emergency in terms of getting a human being who can break in on the station.
And WUOG is taking all of that into consideration before their first automated test. But what's most important to them is their decades-long relationship with the community.
You just have people kind of just randomly just walking by and out of curiosity, just come through the double doors and wonder what we're all about.
Congratulations to WUOG, who just celebrated their 40th anniversary this weekend.
Thanks, Christine, and congratulations, WUOG.
I'm Cody Godwin, and coming up, I have your forecast, and I'll tell you about a recent addition to the Antarctic.
7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep Atlanta students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
Thanks. You believe this guy?
Are you trying to start a wildfire?
Sorry.
Pass the honey?
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires. This place needs me here to start. This place is the beat of my heart. Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart.
Weather's gonna be nice. You could go out. Oh my heart. Currently now, 69 degrees, the winds at 5 miles per hour. Oh, this is
Congress shall make no law
respecting an establishment of religion,
or prohibiting the free exercise thereof.
Wired, Mike.
Or abridging the freedom of speech.
Can you hear me? I'm talking. Or I'm talking less. Can you hear me? The earpiece thing
peaceably to assemble.
And to petition the government for a redress of grievances.
With wind east at 5 miles per hour. And overnight, we've got lows of 50 degrees with winds at 2 miles per hour with no chance of rain. Tonight, we've got 49 degrees in Winder, 52 in Atlanta, and 49 in Washington. And tomorrow, we have highs of 78 in Atlanta, 79 in Washington, and 77 in Commerce. Tomorrow in Athens, we can expect it to be mostly sunny with winds at 5 miles per hour and no chance of rain. When you wake up tomorrow, it's going to be about 54 degrees. Come noon, it's going to rise to 68, and at 3 p.m., we'll peak at 74 degrees. At 6, it'll drop just a little bit down to 73, and then at 9 o'clock, we'll be at 61 degrees. We've got Hurricane Raphael coming on the east coast. It's heading towards Bermuda, so we don't have to worry about that hitting us anytime soon. But on the west coast, we've got Hurricane Paul heading towards Baja California. That could cause some pressure systems to come, and it could affect our 5-day forecast. In our 5-day forecast, we've got a high of 76 on Wednesday, and it's going to be partly cloudy with a low of 54. Thursday, we've got a chance of rain at 75 degrees with a low of 50. Friday's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 74 and a low of 46. On Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be nice and sunny with highs of 72 and 74, but you may need to get a jacket out because it's going to be cold those nights. This week may be warm in Athens, but in Antarctica, it is so cold that the ice is actually growing. At 7.51 million square miles, Antarctica's ice hit a record high. This is the largest amount of ice the Antarctic has seen in 33 years. Researchers say shifts in wind patterns in the giant ozone hole over the Antarctic are probably behind the increase in ice. Well, Allie, I know I don't have to worry about getting ice for my drinks anytime soon.
I totally agree.
Good evening, I'm Matthew Lynn. Students at Georgia's newest college have voted on a mascot. Stay with us after the break to find out which animal will help them soar to victory.
Separate raw meats from other foods by using different cutting boards. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.